Oh,
you will be investigated.
I'm told something is coming out of this one. But you know, over the weekend, a policeman. I think we just did the story. A policeman were told.
Left his rifle.
Yes, left his rifle
in
after
a taxi
taking
cab.
Allegedly some money or bribe, what they call bribe. So it's quite a very funny scene. I'm sure we can get the scenes. Daniel will put the scenes, or Harriet will put the scenes there. But just speaks volumes about how Charlie Sikampe did it. You go collect a bribe where you leave your rifle. For collect and cool. But if you go make noise, you go leave your rifle. So
listen,
I don't know how.
My perturbation was how it started from.
That's right.
500 CDs.
This year, unless you people.
Unless you run away.
I mean, how it started from 500 CDs, came to 400, and then finally 150.
So that's the story, yeah?
Yes.
Really.
And then finally 150, and then quarter 100 Ghana.
But you, I mean, like, is that was all the near will be out there, Fabra? Oh, mommy, out there will be out Fabra.
No, and I want to understand which position the rifle was when the policeman was in his car, because normally what I know is when they stop you like that and they sit in your car, the rifle is twin their legs. Yes, it's twin their legs. So I'm thinking, where did he put it? Because even if it was by the door, when you finish taking the money and you're opening the door, you should still feel it, or you should still see it. Or did he just say me who maybe
it's called money stops all nonsense.
And this thing is big. Like this thing is not like some small. Some
money stops nonsense.
I don't get it.
I think it's just a behavioral trait of some policemen, not all policemen. Because we have some of them who do, or most of them who do great work.
Yeah, very great work. Olivia, right here at the junction.
Yeah, Johnny and Olivia. Bella and Cookie's favorite all the time.
Olivia.
And we have to say that when we make mention of this, I mean, generally as a public or the media, it's not because we're picking on any police officer. And it's not also because the police officers can say in the general scheme of things, they are not adequately paid. I mean, averagely compared to the ordinary Ghanaian.
Right.
You see, so I think it's just an institutional habit or attitude. I've had some interactions with Akufo Dampare, that's Dr. Dampare, the IGP, who had said, Charlie, sometimes he tries, he makes the efforts, and sometimes when you have personal interaction with him, he says it's just a habit that the police officers have found difficult to just do away with.
But I think he's done a very good job, because truthfully,
I think so too.
Truthfully, the rate at which they used to collect in quotes, then as compared to now, is just beautiful.
Oh, okay.
You maybe 2 out of 10. That's my experience, especially from where I use every day. Maybe 2 out of 10 will just see and go like, "Hey, why you fair? Now why you fair? Oh, I mean, you know." But most of the time, these ones who would randomly stop you, just check the car. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Everything okay? Okay, please roll the back. They check and then you're gone. They don't even force you to take anything from you at all. And there's a policeman I want to commend. If you use the Spintex Road a lot, Ali. His name is Ali. Ali is just awesome. I should get his surname. I think I have his surname.
Please
but
do.
Ali on the Spintex Road is just amazing.
Which part?
So between Coca-Cola, Frims Oil, is that called Manette Junction or something? All the way to Reggie Manuel and all the way to Papaye. Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Ali is there.
That's nice.
And I remember last week there was something going on with the synagogue church. So Ali was riding everywhere, rolling everybody down and saying, it's because of the church, it's because of the church, it's because of the church, because they had closed the other side that the JP side that we normally use here, they had closed that side. Ali is just super awesome. Let me try.
Go Ali.
Yes. Oh, no, he's amazing. He's amazing.
There's another one also at the roundabout at Palace Mall. And I always say, he approached me once and says, Bella, I watch you guys all the time. Not all policemen are bad. Some of us are actually very good. So when you're calling us out, sometimes try to pat our back a bit as well. But funny enough, I mean, yes, good morning to you. I think he's called Marty. I've forgotten your name. I'll check later today if I see you. But there was a time we were traveling to Swedru on our way, and Danny will bear me witness. I mean, we're all shocked because there was a policeman who was next to a car. The traffic had stopped us. The lights had stopped us. So he was collecting money. But naturally, if you see a media car, you'd be careful.
Exactly.
He didn't care. He did not care.
He still
made sure he could. No, not us. So there was a car next to us. So naturally, you'd expect that, okay, these people may have cameras. I don't want to be caught on camera collecting bribe. He didn't care. He still ensured he collected the money from the car next to him, went about his normal duties, pretended he hadn't even seen the media car there.
We
were all looking at him like, did this guy really
real?
just do that?
Yeah.
You know, the temerity to actually do that when there's media.
Yeah.
Some of them really don't care. And you know, when they ask you for money and you don't have it, they'll say, oh, they're Fabra, okay, kaka. Then,
yeah.
I mean, many of them are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Many of you are doing a great job.
I've had a policeman give me money though.
Oh, he has given you money before.
So Bio, his name is Bio. He's also around the East Legon Underbridge area. So he stopped me. I looked at him and I'm like, "Inti send a komo di me. What's stopping me with architect? He gave me 20 cities.
He
gave me 20
That
cities.
20, do you know where it's coming from?
Please.
I'm just asking, man.
Bio is also another good one.
Okay.
But we're told this police officer has been interdicted.
Yes,
so we're waiting for
has.
But I think I have to say that I agree with Dr. Adambona, the security person, who says that I think reducing a rank or other punitive measure instead of a dismissal by the IGP, Dr. Akufo Dampare, will do, because at the end of the day, they have been trained for a certain purpose. And that purpose has been served in a certain way. It is the attitude that needs to change. And so that's why the code of conduct or the internal interdictions or the processes are there to make sure that you adequately punish them. But dismissing them, I don't think is the best way, because you're unleashing somebody who, especially within these circumstances of the economy, find nothing to do. And then also that person knows how to operate a gun and do so many things, knows the ins and outs of the police service. So please, we ask for some level of pardon as far as that is concerned. But of course, do punish him for this action. But they say what happens to Rome stays in Rome. This one, it didn't stay in Rome.
He came out. We all saw it.
And there's also something that Bella brought up on our page over the weekend. It's about Wodemaya having an interaction.
When we finish with that one, I also bring in something. But let's address that one first.
And it's about border crossings, Bella, isn't it?
It is. It is.
It sends me back to when we used to live in Aflao, and we lived in Lome as well. So when you get there, it's just a very huge metal gate that's open at a certain time in the morning and closed at a certain time in the evening. And at the time, I was very young, but I could see that when you get there, the things that you would have to go through, the monies that you would have to pay just to be able to go on the other side, it's amazing that it still hasn't changed. I was like this, like as in maybe some 2 or 4 years. I mean, I'm 65 now, so you can just imagine.
Oh, 60,
yes,
65. I thought you were 82.
Yes. Oh, 65.
Wow,
okay.
you look good 65. For your age.
Thank you very much. I took very good care of myself.
And Wodemaya did discover something that all of us have told over the years about how ideally we shouldn't have been having the difficulty in crossing borders. I remember in 2003 or so, I traveled with the Ghana Tour Operators Union of Ghana also.
Toga.
Yes, Toga, or Tour Operators Union of Ghana. Also.
Yes.
And we went to Togo, Benin, and the semi-border in Nigeria. And our camera was even seized, just like the way
they were trying to seize Woody's on.
And it will surprise you that you are walking, because we went through the Ghana embassy and then ECOWAS. So we had an ECOWAS official who was with us.
And even that.
And so we paid. We had to.
Wait, what did you have to pay for?
Wow.
Well, at the end of the day, once you go through the protocols, that is, if you have proper documentation and so-called, you know, just like the way we are talking of the police, etc., it's become a very much of a pension for them to take something. You know,
it's like
it only becomes,
it's like a rule that's not written, but it's understood.
So it only becomes a difficulty if you're not used to the culture. And because Wodemaya especially was also in the bus with African Americans, and he also had a certain focus when he went there, so you could find that. But how you can cross the Ghana border and making entry into Togo is a difficulty.
Yeah.
When you get to the end of Togo, entering into Benin is another problem.
Yes,
before
that
you
too.
go through Cotonou into Seme,
That
into
too.
Nigeria.
That too.
Oh, wahala, wahala.
But in this case, he didn't acquiesce. I mean, in most cases, you see people
certainly
pay because they don't have a choice. I mean, even if you cry foul, even if you cry foul, they're not going to let you go. So you have to pay. In his case, like you said, he has the numbers, and so he decided to record. I'm even surprised that they didn't try to kick his cameras down and all that, to the extent that
or
he
destroy
even had,
it so that we
you
will not
know,
even get this
the
video.
MP for the area, she come in to even have a conversation about it. I guess maybe when they saw that he was filming, they probably slowed down. But why would you ask him to pay you some money when he has all his documentation on point before you allow him to go in? If that doesn't happen, then you seize his camera. And these are some of the things that I believe authorities should be checking. Sometimes I think they play the ostrich. I remember when this whole issue about closed borders and people having to use illegal routes and paying 5 cedis, 10 cedis to cross. I remember when it came out, there was someone saying that, no, but that's not what happens all the time. It's just, you know, 1 or 2 officers. But we all know that this happens on a daily. Nancy Vokania was at the border.
She did
a whole documentary on it. And you could tell clearly that they were collecting money. What has happened beyond just interdicting some of these officers? We have no idea.